Hey everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I've been busy doing flight simulator scenery. So I'm going to give you guys a few tours. First, this video will be Cleveland Hopkins Airport in Cleveland, Ohio. Right now we are at Concourse C, Gate 22. I'm just going to show you some things. I know there's a lot of little tiny issues here and there. I'm still working those out. First, what you're going to see is you notice right there, there's missing jetways, okay? They come and go in the sim, but I think I have a solution for that, and I've tried it on one of my airports, and I'm going to try it on Cleveland to verify that works, and this may help you guys in your design. Is that the exclusion box for all the buildings? This exclusion box for Cleveland is quite large. It pretty much takes up the entire airport. So what I'm going to do, and what I found in another one of my airports where I was having issues with the jetways, is I'm going to take the exclusion box and make that go around the building very closely, and basically have the line go inside of where all these jetways are, kind of like this, and that will eliminate the confusion of the simulator from my exclusion box and should draw the jetways. I did that with my Toledo Airport. The jetways didn't show up, but I had a large exclusion box. So what I did was I took that box and I only made that exclusion box for that building, basically the shape of the building, and I gave it a few feet away from the building so I wouldn't mess too much up. But after I did that and built the package, my jetways show up with no problem. So I think that's what's going on with Cleveland. So in the next week or so, I'll put up a new update with Cleveland, and hopefully I can get that taken care of. So I know that that's an issue with Cleveland right now. So anyway, I'm in drone mode, and so we're going to fly around, take a little bit, and I'll show you some things that that the airport offers. Obviously, this was a partnership with Cleveland Flight Simulator Development, or CLEFS Development. They did a lot of the models for Flight Simulator X, and also Prepared 3D, and they sent me all of their building files, and I converted them into Microsoft 2020, Simulator 2020, and I did some enhancements to the buildings, mostly the windows, made those better for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I also put in all the light masts, the light stands, and stuff like that. But anyway, their models are absolutely gorgeous. They did a fantastic job. Like I said, just a few little edits here and there to make them come in for Microsoft 2020, Simulator 2020. All right, so let's take a fly around and show you some things. Most of you guys probably have this downloaded. So this is Concourse C, and it even looks like a C from up above. Over here is Concourse D, and again, jetways, the movable animated jetways don't show up. Actually, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I'm going to play around with that exclusion box and make that kind of go away. Now, with Cleveland, these buildings do have interiors. Um, the only thing that I haven't done, now what I've done with like Concourse D is I changed the lights a little bit. Now this is their model that they did with the light, but in Blender, I put in the lighting, and then I made these lenses light up at night. Okay, so anyway, let's go into D here. Now there is interiors to these buildings. I do not have any of the seating, the chairs yet. There's a lot of chairs, and I'm trying to figure out a better way to get those chairs in. Okay, because they don't really come in all that great, and it's not CLEF's fault. But anyway, now one big issue that I have with Cleveland is, you notice right here is I got some terraforming going here, and I'm going to get this corrected. This is a long building, okay, and the ground gradually slopes to the west, and the building, you'll notice right here, kind of hovers above the ground. So I still have some terraforming things to take care of, and I know it's annoying right now, but I will get to it, I promise that. The other thing is Cleveland Hopkins has something known as the Moat. And the Moat is this area between the main parking garage. This area right here is actually 8 feet or so down. Okay, it's I don't know if it's man-made. I'm not really sure if it's man-made when they built the airport, but this area, notice right here, the ground goes under this part of this concourse walkway, all right? But the distance from the bottom of the concourse to the pavement is 8 feet. Notice that this building's a little sunk in. Well, in real life, it's not. So I need to do some terraforming around this area, and I need to sink this entire area that's here 8 feet down, okay? So it's challenging, but I will get to it. But yeah, Cleveland needs a lot of terraforming done, okay? And I still have some ground textures and things like that to do. Okay, so here's the parking garage, and I'll get some lights and stuff put into that, and I'll get some vehicles parked in it. The main terminal looks pretty nice, and like I said, I don't have all the seating and chairs and things in it. CLEF has sent them to me. I just don't have those. I just don't have those converted yet. So we'll drop down in here, and so we got the ticket booths and things like that. Okay, but they did a really nice job, and I still have some. Like I said, I still have a lot of work to do. So let's come over here to Concourse B, and if you'll notice, this area right here is actually part of the Moat. So I still have a lot of terraforming to do right here. So this building right here looks like it's sunk in the ground a little bit. This part of the pavement needs to be dropped down, and you could actually drive underneath here. So this needs to be dropped down. So I still have, the biggest issue is the terraforming with Cleveland, okay? But it's still a good looking airport. I mean, I tell you what, CLEF did a great job in doing their building models. But we can give them some love, some Microsoft Simulator 2020 love, and try to get some of that stuff going. So let's drop into Concourse B. So we got Concourse B. So we're still working on some of that. And over here to the this is Concourse A over here. See, some of these jetways come in just fine. So we still have some goofy things with Flight Simulator that we're dealing with, but hey, it's still the best simulator on the market, I'm telling you. So here's Concourse A. Like I said, I still have some seating to do. So you can get some Starbucks there. Okay, and that's that walkway right there that leads to the main terminal. And then let's come up here to the tower. This is the old tower. So I'm a little slow with my drone here, so we'll go into the tower. But they did a really nice job providing models for the interior of these buildings as well. So you got the old terminal. I think this is used for ground operations now, and then you'll see in the distance is the new tower and the flight center, and this is the old Expo Center. It's they went bankrupt, and now the city of Cleveland owns the building, and they're finding it's called the X Center, and they're trying to find some new occupants for that building now. And then over across the way, let's see here what we got. Let me kind of come to the left a little bit. Over there in the distance, this is the NASA Glenn Research Center. We do have the main hangar in, and these buildings right now are autogen buildings, but we'll model those later. That's quite a facility, so that would take some time to get some modeling done. But anyway, you got their main hangar there. One thing that you'll notice off in the distance right here, I do have the radar. It is fully animated. The only thing is this radar is not part of Cleveland package. This is part of my Mansfield Lamb Airport package. Okay, so if you have the Mansfield Lamb package, Mansfield, Ohio, that radar will show up in Cleveland. Okay, if you don't have that package, that radar won't be there. All right, so yeah, and then we have large hangars over here, and way over there we got, it'll take a while for this drone to fly there, but frame rates are great, by the way. I've been getting 45 frames per second at Cleveland, so I haven't seen any degradation in performance. My computer is a Lenovo laptop. I'm not really sure of the graphics card, but I have six gigs memory for the graphics card. My system has 32 gigs memory. I'm running a solid state hard drive, 1 terabyte. And I tell you what, this laptop, most of you guys don't like laptops, but I do a lot of stuff on the go, and I'm a cartographer by profession, and my mapping software that I use for doing all my cartography and things like that uses more resources than this simulator can even think about using. And if it can handle my geographic information system software, it can definitely handle Flight Simulator. So over here we got the United hangars. We got some service utility facilities. We got the FedEx cargo, and we got the fire station in So yeah, this is Cleveland Hopkins Airport, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, and help support my channel and help support me doing Microsoft Simulator scenery. That would be great. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee account and a Patreon account. So if you help me in my research and my development, that would be great. For now, we'll see you on the next airport.